So James was vagabonding through the internet,
Vagabonding.
and here's the story.
I clicked on the thing. Yeah, that said. I clicked on it because it said one of the wrestlers was accused of being linked to a $10 million steroid ring. And I was interested because I know he's like he's considered an athlete, even though to me he's more of like a performer. It's not really necessarily a sport. No, it's like I look at it as like a circus, you know. Like literally, it's a circus. You got performers, a ringleader in a way.
So, is this more because of a $10 million steroid ring, or is it because these guys are getting over on other people?
Getting over as far
as I could take steroids and be.
Well, for one, they're not allowed to. They can't do that. They'll get suspended. Two, you could consider that, you know, as far as them getting like, okay, he has a better look, he has a better body, he'll get the spot, he'll get the title. You know,
Yeah.
they'll do that. You know, like is he a good wrestler? He's good, but everything else as far as a performer, he can't talk. There's like not a lot of charisma. Like anything that a lot of stuff that The Rock could do. The Rock's not a great wrestler. He's a good wrestler. Professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll give you a good match, not a great match, not a 5-star match. But he can talk. It didn't matter because the crowd was so into it. This guy can't do that. Not yet. He's capable, but it's like, oh man, like cringeworthy. But anyway, it's not the point. It was interesting to me because I viewed it as steroid ring, and I was like, oh, who else? Because this guy's already been suspended for what? I'm not sure. But it was rumored that it was like steroids or something like that. Maybe HGH, testosterone.
I don't know. From what I saw in the article, I think it was Adderall. The ADHD pill.
Yeah, you get like medical exemption, like most other athletes. Chris Davis.
First baseman, Orioles.
Yeah, you know what you did. Look at them forearms. Fuck out of here. Anyway, a lot of these guys will get medical exemption. Is that the word? Yeah, they'll get that in order
TUEs.
In order to be able to take these drugs that can enhance their performance, their athletic performance.
Okay.
Very common. Mike Trout, Bryce Harper. Watch for that.
Alright. So we're gonna watch this video. I've seen this video already, so we're gonna be relying on James for a reaction to it. I'm gonna sit in a corner and laugh. All right, let's do it.
I like the music. I like the music to begin with. You know, it's very.
I want to start off by telling everyone that when I first got involved in the WFN case, the reason why I got involved was because of how big the case was. And I wondered why it wasn't getting the national attention, such as the cases like Balco. And to me, this case was bigger because it not only involved athletes, professional athletes, but it involved celebrities, people in the entertainment industry, public officials, members of law enforcement. They were all involved in this case. And I never understood why it wasn't in the forefront. So saying all that.
See, that makes sense to me as far as them not it being known, but the media not wanting to cover it. You know what I mean? As far as
Well, you do look for conspiracy theories.
Yo.
In everything.
Not everything, man.
Fluoride water.
They put fluoride in the water, man. Makes you passive, supposedly.
Yep. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm reacting to it.
All right. Well, that's why I'm asking you if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Look, dude looks like he's on steroids. Looks like he's about to take a big piece of shit right now. You know what I mean? He's like, ugh.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
That is the reason why it's not in the forefront of national news.
Yeah.
Because prominent figures in all these industries are involved in it. And they don't want that information public.
How did you feel about that?
Now, saying that,
The Rock is taking shit.
So people understand, and I don't want them to get the wrong idea.
No, really.
I never got involved in this because I was against anabolics. I've been using TRT, and I've been on TRT for 5 years. I'm 39 years old, and it helped my life tremendously. So I'd be the last person that could be against it. The reason what intrigued me with this was, and what I don't believe in, is I don't believe in deceiving people. And I believe that people who are involved in this are deceiving the general public. And that's what makes me intrigued with this case to begin with. So saying that, Richard's going to be coming on today, and he's going to be disclosing some names.
I don't know, I'm not going to say it seems genuine, but I can understand that as far as relating to it's not fair in some ways. You know? It's like, if you're going to do it, why don't you just say it? Seriously.
Well, as far as, actually with wrestlers and actors, I'm sure they want to have this superhero image.
Exactly.
That they can do something that no one else can.
Yeah. Like, look at that guy that played Captain America. That dude got huge for that part. I remember seeing him in Fantastic Four, but we're going to forget that ever happened. That dude looked fit, but he was not nearly as big.
Yeah.
Like lean muscle mass, we're talking, you know.
Not another teen movie.
Yeah.
London.
Pretty sure. All right. You see that? What's it, Chris what?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. They're going to hear that. Anyway, that dude put on a bunch of muscle for that. When you look at even Mel Gibson put on a bunch of muscle for that, what's it called? That fucking action movie with fucking, like, you know, fucking Sylvester Stallone and the rest of them. He got big for that.
I think it was fucking
Expendables, that's it.
The fucking Expendables fucking.
Yeah. Fuck out of here, man. The Rock, you look at The Rock throughout the years. Dude used to play high school, college football.
Miami U.
A big dude. But he looked big as in big and watery, meaning dude definitely had some body fat on him, had some muscle, but it wasn't like I'm 6'6", 265 pounds and I got fucking 6-pack abs and my body fat percentage is below like a 6. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like 6%, you know?
Yeah.
But then you see him when he's wrestling, you see him, he loses a lot of that, but he's still big, you know? And does it look like he's taking steroids? I mean, I guess, because the dude had like bitch tits, you could see it. If you're gonna look at that, you can see it. That's why, like, when he's wrestling Mankind for that pay-per-view, he's wearing a shirt for a little while. That's why he was wearing the shirt.
Okay.
But then as like time went on, he looked a little more leaner. He was like, didn't look as bulky. Then when he went to Hollywood, then he started getting like really fucking big. And when it went over the top was when that Pain and Gain shit. I'm like, holy fuck. Oh my god, man.
The Hulk came to life.
Yes. That dude's traps, one of his traps was bigger than my whole thigh. That's crazy, man.
Hey, man.
I saw that and I was like, dude, there's no way. And that's when I first started noticing this shit. I'm not saying there's no way. It can be done. But I just see everybody doing it. It's like, yo, everybody's had like a great work ethic and I love it. Or they're all juicing and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you can actually do that naturally.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
That low of body fat while maintaining that much of muscle.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I seriously don't know.
You might have to be on like a super vegan diet to where he's
not necessarily
consuming so many calories without putting on, you know, so much fat.
Well, with vegan diets, there are fats in it. You know, there are fats.
But you can control them easier than if you're eating meat, right?
I mean, I would assume so. I'm not an expert. All right, keep going.
Onward.
Thank you, buddy, for coming on. I know your time is limited over there. For those of you who don't know,
Richard Rodriguez.
All right, he's talking to Richard Rodriguez, who I believe is the owner of the clinic, WFN. FN? Yeah.
I mean, I would guess. So this is a clinic in Miami or Florida?
In Florida.
Okay.
I believe he's in jail in New York.
Okay. So it's really interesting as far as like these places being based in Miami, Florida, or whatever the fuck. You got Balco, then you got that place Tony Bosch had, the anti-aging clinic that A-Rod, Ryan Braun, and Cervelli, and a bunch of other guys were linked to, as well as numerous high school players from what I heard. It's very interesting. Even like Balco was where? Florida, too?
Balco, I believe, was in the Bay Area. Was in California?
I don't know. Don't remember. Whatever.
But, yeah, don't know if you heard me say this, but every time I see a fighter or watching a UFC fight, I see a fighter fighting out of some sort of fucking place in Florida, Brazil, or Cuba or shit like that. I'm instantly, suspicious.
I mean, hey.
No Kramer.
Yeah.
Onward.
No laugh.
No. This is Richard Rodriguez, owner of WFN and Iron Addicts Gym, Miami. And he is calling in from the Brooklyn Detention Center in New York. So, Richard, I know we talked the other day and how people have been promised more names of people affiliated with WFN. And we've been not giving the information, but as we spoke the other day, you felt that it was time to give them more information. However, before you reveal any names, in the past, with the names that you revealed, there were certain reasons as to why you disclosed those people. Do the same reasons apply to the people you're going to reveal today?
Yes, but and one of them in particular, I'd rather leave that to further disclose the reasoning behind it, for our documentary, which will be filthier, face to face, given that it's a quite lengthy explanation that unfortunately time wouldn't allow.
Okay, so let's start with it. I know the time is of the essence. So, by the way, when you say anybody's name, if you can, please talk about them shortly after each name is released.
So he's saying he won't necessarily disclose it yet. He says something about a documentary, right?
Well, this guy is, I believe, putting out a documentary. He's I can spoil this. At the end, it says part 1.
Yeah, you already told me that.
So I'm assuming more parts.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, just want to I just want to say, first and foremost that, the people that continue to deny, affiliations or any type of participation or utilization of products of my company, the proof is clear. It's like I'm not trying to monetize anything at all. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to clear my name because, the busts for my company did not just involve one person. It was.
I've heard it. This guy is inhuman. All right. This dude, really popular on social media, YouTube and whatnot.
Yeah.
He looks like a cartoon character, man. He looks like an action figure. It's insane. Right. That dude has no body fat on him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, hold up.
Dude,
I don't know.
The Cali Muscle guy.
Nah, the guy who's making the video, who's doing the interview.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah.
I'm not sure if he does fitness shit on his YouTube page or whatever.
Who knows? I'm not sure. I don't know.
That's room for.
This
that makes room for. Are you being biased? Is there an angle here?
Well, he was saying he wasn't. I don't think he's biased against testosterone use. I think he's biased against athletes or performers using it.
Okay.
To me, it's not fair.
Okay.
Let's say it here. Here's an example. Okay, you ever see The Office?
The movie.
No.
The show?
The movie's amazing. The show, yeah.
Nah, not really.
Okay, well, I can't remember the guy's name specifically. There was an actor from The Office that was offered. A spot as Captain America.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
Different guy.
Okay.
It was him, he was in the running for it, whatever the fuck,
All right.
So you look at him, you're like, okay, you could see what it looked like if he worked out a little bit. I think he'd be fine. Honestly, just me, because I think anybody can do anything. That's what it should be. It shouldn't be, oh, he's perceived as pretty. Let's make him it. Yeah. Fuck that shit, man. But so let's say he doesn't get the part because this Chris Evans guy, right, is jacked out of his mind now. What'd you do for that? That ain't fair. Fuck that shit, man. That's not fair.
I echo that.
A slew of individuals, and this is something that affected not just me in the financial life because of several people, but in a very profitable franchise, a lot of business relationships have been tarnished because of this. And at the end, I'm just trying to clear my name and just make people well aware that there's a lot of people out there that were involved.
He has the hair.
Associated with my company.
He's the color it blonde.
Individuals do not know. One of them in particular,
it's blonde hair and a black tee instead of a white tee and brown hair.
Roman Reigns.
Sunglasses.
Yeah.
He was originally introduced to me by
sexual harassment record.
Yeah.
Anyways,
this guy is like the pro wrestling WWE, like that company.
Yeah.
That's their guy. They're basically surrounding a lot of like their.
So he's a top bill type guy.
They're trying to make him their top bill, their top guy.
Okay.
They're sending around it like he got the suit. Dude looks like a superhero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got the vest. He got the hair. He has the look. Like even when he's wrestling, he does a lot of cartoonish things. Like he jacks off his fist and then he does like a punch, like a super. Like I'm cocking my fist and gonna punch. Like yo, why the fuck would you do that in an actual fight? You know, like when you see The Rock do the people's elbow, that's just funny. You know, but this is just corny as fuck. You know. But anyway, it's like a marketing tool. You know, they'll market him like, yeah, kids love that. He looks like a superhero. They'll make toys. They'll posters. Kids will love him. Look at John Cena. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's smart.
You know? He was originally introduced to me by one of the informants, which I've probably heard his name, in the past through numerous videos that Jon Bravo has done, and also some including myself on my own channel. And he is a very down to earth person. However, the situation involves in which oftentimes when you're brought to trial, which I was not, I decided to take a plea. However, they disclose discoveries. Discoveries basically the proof that they have against you. And one part of the discoveries was called tried and true statements, which is basically disclosing everybody whom the investigators, the people that were investigating it, you have spoken to, with regards to your company, regards to you, regards to any of the co-defendants that are associated with the indictment. So that's one of the reasons why I disclosed him.
Okay.
Another person is another individual is a guy by the name of Josh Hamill. He's been in a lot of high
Transformers.
All right, this makes sense. I didn't hear him as far as when he's talking about disclosing information and people involved, or as far as like someone whoever disclosed the information as far as if they were an informant or not. That's why I didn't hear. You know, it sounds like he's being very, very careful of what he's saying, obviously, because he can't say anything that's gonna get him in more trouble than he already is in. He's in a detention center, you know.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, yeah. But this guy's straight up an action movie guy. Transformers. No?
He's not straight up action.
Well, that's right. He was like in some love movie, right?
He does that. He probably does romantic comedies.
Okay, but a lot of it's based off of what? A big part of this guy is looking the part, right? Probably.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be judgmental.
I don't think he has to be in super top shape.
No, but
which is why he's not. He's not super yoked like.
No,
you know.
He doesn't have to be. But you know,
he's just he's in shape.
Yeah. Okay.
Transformers, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, Transformers. He's also known as the former husband of Fergie.
Yes.
Why did you mention that?
Some of the
Why are you showing them picture with the split pic, the rip in between the photo? The fuck. All right, see, this is.
I'm getting a little suspect now.
This makes them seem.
It says Fergie, singer.
This makes them seem, like gossip columns.
Right.
Why are you going back for?
Just make sure I didn't miss anything.
Was a guy by the name of Josh Hamill. He's been in a lot of.
He's like, yeah, I know I did it.
High profile.
I know I did it.
Transformers, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, Transformers. He's also known as the former husband of Fergie.
Yes.
The former.
If you probably see some of the
split.
Some of the documentaries, and if you know me, I've worked with a lot of A-list celebrities. However, I was really reluctant
hope this isn't one of those things.
This is a fucking sales pitch.
Yeah, I was about to say. It sounds like he's like, and you'll see the rest. No, it's like, I'll tell you more. Crowd goes, and the next show. Oh.
Just pay $19.95 and you'll get the rest of the documentary.
In my opinion, if the document, it's very telling when someone says, when someone makes a documentary, they make it free. It's like the information should be free, should be out there instead of $9.99 for this documentary called Vaxxed. It's like, come on, man. If I had the secret, if I had the secret of the universe, I'd fucking share that shit, man.
I mean,
just saying,
these guys are selling it, man. They're using.
Definitely sounds like it.
Using like super high quality cameras for a phone call.
Now
he's using the black and white photos that slowly zoom in.
To be fair,
using movie techniques and shit.
Okay. To be fair though, I'm not trying to discredit anything they're saying though, because it could be ultra. Just the intentions could be, who knows. But you can get at that because the guy in the beginning basically gave his intentions regarding the subject, as far as why he's talking about this or why he's giving a platform to somebody who's talking about this.
He could be lying, as far as his intentions.
That's why he can be picked at.
There can be
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, ulterior motives and shit.
Like he's already established it though. As far as these are my motives from what we got, and it's like, okay, fucker. Remember that. Remember that.
The last person that I want to review is rather interesting because he came to me through a conditioning coach that used to.
Now I'm thinking she might get her ass kicked, but let's continue.
Work with that. I'm not going to name his name because it's a really good person. However, this individual is not. And he wanted to work with me. He wanted me to work with him exclusively on a couple of dieting and conditioning protocols, and I decided why the hell not.
He's being very careful what he's saying.
Yeah, protocol.
Well help me in expanding
not disclosing information.
And I decided to.
To be fair, he might have to.
However,
legal reasons.
I started to really truly reveal who he was, and the fortunate thing about my company, in regards to this particular individual, is once you get to a certain level, if you guys do not know how big my company was, I was the largest. You have a tendency to start to cherry pick who you want to work with because, hey, I don't care if a person is an A-list celebrity. You don't want to work with them, and they're not really affecting your bottom line. That's the good thing about making money. You can be selective.
Based off of that analogy alone, it makes me think. I'll let it play. It makes me think like there might be something really going on.
A lot of the things that
could be an A-list celebrity.
Stuff like that were more for movie preparations, and it's kind of funny because oftentimes you used to get creative.
All right, this is what I was talking about. Wahlberg looks bloated, but he looks bigger than he's ever been. Get rid of this shit. Okay, The Rock is like 45 years old or something like that. Look at him; he's gigantic. Look, if you look up The Rock from 2003, I'm not going to do it right now. But if you know who The Rock is, like really know who The Rock is as far as from wrestling, like from 2002, 2001 even. Dude was like not even like 30 years old. Not even this big.
Yeah.
Not even. He wasn't this big when he was playing football. He was just a big dude, like a dude that like was 280, 290 pounds.
Well, hard work, vegetables, milk, and there you are.
Fuck milk, man. Anyway, it could be. I don't know at the end of the day, but it's fucking fishy. Because it's like all of a sudden it's like, even him, him too. He's not nearly as cut as him, but you know what I'm saying?
And they shot the movie in Miami.
Oh, look at that.
With ways.
Too bad Clarence ain't there with them, but anyway.
In which to ship particular products to certain countries and areas where we can
there he is.
The products, but not necessarily under his
name. So, not even show your chest a little bit.
Like a doctor's name.
Really?
Or a female's name. And when you
Look how big
Oh
he
my
is.
god.
Jesus Christ, look at this guy, man.
What
This dude
the
is...
fuck?
I'm as big... I'm like, okay, this is what they're doing. They're making Mark Wahlberg look bigger than he actually is. This is The Rock. He's like 6'6", 6'7", maybe. Wahlberg should be like right here. That's where his head should be.
Oh, he's in the background.
No, he's supposed to be in the... Oh.
Yeah, that would make him taller, wouldn't it?
They shot it that way.
Yeah.
Fucking Hollywood. Mark Wahlberg, you're not 6 foot.
Oh my god.
Look
at him. Yeah. What the fuck?
That's basically a football player.
celebrities who
It
unfortunately
can
have to
happen.
be very accommodating because the money's there, the market, so they get hurt. And he was a really good person. But as it started to get more in depth, our relationship, it just started to become a little bit more demanding, and I just chose to, once I started seeing his true colors, to kind of like sever my ties with him,
Interesting.
and a couple of other athletes in the WWE that I was working with, that I'll eventually disclose in my documentary.
It's really like a couple months ago. I saw this video on Instagram of Mark Wahlberg promoting like a supplement. It says it boosts your testosterone naturally. I looked at him, I'm like, man, you look so fucking cut. It's crazy. I haven't seen him like that in a while. You know what I mean? And he's like getting up there in age. I'm like, damn, you look young, dude. Fuck.
I want to know the athletes he's talking about.
Yeah, me too. But the Hollywood thing is like kind of like a no-brainer, but I'm expecting a lot of names that I've been suspecting.
These are legal issues now.
Well, of course.
This guy,
of course,
in
yeah.
prison.
You can just tell by the way he's speaking. If they didn't even say detention center,
Yeah.
I'm not able to disclose this information at this time. It's like, dude, come on. You might have someone there with him going like, giving him papers. You could say this. You could say this. You can't say this. Who knows? All right.
Really, the crazy thing with celebrities is, I mean, for those of us who are in the fitness industry, we know just by looking at somebody and seeing how quickly their bodies change, what's involved in all that. But for the general public, they don't really know about that unless they see it in black and white. And
yeah, I understand that though. Like I look at an athlete, like let's say a baseball player. Let's say off season is like what? It's basically late October, November.
4 months maybe.
Yeah, 4 months. And I see them pack on like 30 pounds of muscle. Like lean, like 30 pounds of muscle, no body fat. It's like, what the fuck, man? Is it possible? I honestly don't know, but it's definitely suspicious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, like fuck, man. Like how?
Well, they're pro athletes, so their genetics work different than the rest of us.
Bullshit. Bullshit. All right.
Part of, by you coming on here and telling the general public that, I think it's going to open up a bunch of eyes.
Well, it's not only that. I've always been an advocate of realism.
No idea.
A lot of people used to come to my gym. A lot of people used to be like, wow,
This call is from a federal prison.
You transformed Kevin
Those
LeBron.
aren't boobs, those are packs on the
And
ground.
by the way, I think we only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
No,
Yeah.
we have a couple of more minutes.
Okay.
It's like,
No, we have a couple more minutes. Oh, okay.
I love what you did with Flex, man. You're looking amazing at 50. I was like, I would love to be that way. And this is an individual that is not making that much money. He's in his 50s.
Yeah.
And I look at him and I'm like, no, you don't. You don't want to be like them. And they're like, why? And I was like, because one, you can't. Unless you have astronomical amount of money where you invested on performance enhancement drugs.
Yeah.
And then it's like oftentimes a lot of these individuals, while they're great people,
That definitely makes sense. As far as you have to have a surplus amount of money to be able to continuously do this, continuously fund yourself with these performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
Or else you can't do it. You can't you can't take like stanozol, like an anabolic steroid. You can't take, I bought one and that's it. No, it's like from what I understand, there's cycles. That means like a continuous.
Yeah.
Like
what I'm thinking is that, all right, take the normal price of these chemicals, and then double it for the illegal use of it.
Yeah.
and then triple it for hiding the illegal use of it. Yeah. So these prices are overwhelming, probably.
Very shallow, interpersonal, introvert sport where, you know, you become so caught up in yourself and in your body that, unfortunately, you rob the people that matter most time. One of the biggest mistakes that I made in this venture, and I will forever, you know, ask for apologies, is to my wife and my son. The amount of I loved what I did. I enjoyed working with athletes. I enjoyed working with celebrities. However, I robbed time from them. I taught him everything. 20-hour shifts when I was working with some of these celebrities. I would be going for like pools and movie shoots, helping them with
Came to my clinic.
And I wasn't really spending time with my son. I wasn't really spending time with my wife, and that's what really, you know, like, you know, when you're in prison, unfortunately, you know, you start to humble yourself, and you start to learn how to appreciate, you know, the finer things in life, and you realize who your true friends are. And I'm not bad at this experience being in prison. However, it's just made me more of a self-conscious and self-aware person of what truly matters in life.
Now he says
Listen,
this, right?
I'm with you, Richard, on that. I mean, I can relate a little bit. I was in jail a couple of times for a couple of days each, and let me tell you how much that changed my life. Just being there for a couple of days, so I only can imagine what it is you're reflecting on while you're in there.
That was almost lawyer talk. Tell him how much you miss your family, and this is what you do it for.
It's depressing, it's sad, you know, you cry, it's like and you know, it's all the emotions, you know, tied. But I know we don't have much time.
No, we don't have much time, but I got a couple more things for you. First thing is a quick one. Do you have any funny prison stories for us?
Any funny what?
Prison stories.
I just remembered he said that.
Yes. There's a guy by the name of Bart.
The guy named Bobo, man, he told me to bend over, and I had to. No,
that's kidding. Basically the end of it.
Funny prison stories. Damn.
I believe he asked a real question at the end.
Yeah.
And then it goes, wait for part 2. Or some shit like that.
Okay, that's what I don't like, man.
Go to the end.
Yeah.
See what happens. After his stupid prison story. Or a very smart prison story.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, last thing before I let you go. Ready?
Did I see that again?
Don't get too close to him in jail, if you know what I mean, though, right? Yeah. That's funny. Okay, last thing before I let you go. Ready? Don't get too close to him in jail, if you know what I mean, though, right?
No, I knew it was bullshit.
All right, quick. I'm going to give you 5 names. Answer them with one word. Mark Lobliner.
God damn it. You're a Sopranos bullshit.
So what do you think?
It definitely seems like some of a marketing ploy. I mean, just the way like he is shot. I'm not trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say anything. It's just like the way it ended. It's like part 2. You know.
This is like
as far as like a video revealing a documentary that's going to be released. You know.
It seems like a teaser almost. Like
a teaser trailer. Yeah.
And they had to mention certain names in order for it to get attention.
Yeah, like The Rock, Mark Wahlberg.
They didn't say The Rock.
They showed his fucking picture, dude.
So.
It's implying something.
They showed Fergie, too.
They didn't. Come on, man. Okay, Mark Wahlberg. They said Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
My bad. And the dude from Transformers.
Josh Dumenthal.
That dude. That's right.
And the Roman Reigns guy.
Yeah.
Those are 3 pretty big names.
Yeah, and it's damaging publicly.
Yeah, so this was like a teaser trailer.
Yeah, but do I think it's true? I think it quite possibly might be. It definitely would make sense, you know? Like, it definitely would. Like, last time I saw something like this was like the Al Jazeera thing. As far as Ryan Howard, Ryan Zimmerman, Taylor Teagarden, and Peyton Manning and a bunch of other football players. Dude, I can definitely believe that. That dude in the video that supposedly didn't know he's being filmed. That dude had like the way he was talking, the language he was using, his fucking fridge. I'm like, God damn, you got the setup and shit, man. And he's like, there's a bunch of guys like me everywhere, but I'm one of the best. It's like, damn. Like, really?
Dude, part of this triggers like this feels like a guilty pleasure to me. And I play sports and I've played sports. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I know these motherfuckers are on shit.
Yeah.
When I see, 250-pound linebackers that run like 4.4s in their 40-yard dash, it's like there's something there. So it's like
quite possibly, especially if you knew them before. It's like I know guys right now that have told me they've taken stuff, or guys that I'm definitely suspect of. Yeah, you're probably taking stuff based off of something that someone else told me, like a conversation that they had or whatever. I'm not going to say anything, but it's like, because I'll let how should I say this? I'll let them figure it out for themselves what they did wrong.
So in conclusion, the only way to get steroids out of shit is to
there's so many ways to get it, man.
Fix everything else about the world.